Welcome back, dear listeners. Tonight, we continue our journey exploring another side of Beijing. In this story, we'll guide you through the intertwining of history and nature. From ancient royal gardens to the majestic Great Wall, from modern artistic hubs to streets rich with history. Every stop promises new surprises and moments of inspiration. Tonight's story begins by the peaceful Kunming Lake in the Summer Palace, where we'll experience the perfect blend of nature and history. Let's take a moment to savor the beauty of this imperial garden and listen as it tells us stories that have long been hidden. Find a comfortable spot, close your eyes, and take a deep breath. Let our journey begin again, immersing you in the unique charm of Beijing. Are you ready? Let's step into this city filled with cultural and natural wonders and start tonight's story. Beijing's morning is crisp and cold, the air fresh with the unique chill of winter. You wake up early, ready to set off and embrace the day's exploration. Today's destination is the Summer Palace, a royal garden filled with history and natural beauty, where winter brings its own special charm. As you travel, the sights outside the window gradually grow quiet. The streets, once bustling with traffic and crowds, are now sparse. A cold breeze sweeps through the car window. Biting yet refreshing, each breath fills you with clarity. After a while, the car finally stops at the main entrance of the Summer Palace. As you step out, a wave of winter's chill greets you. The air tinged with moisture and freshness, as if each breath clears away all lingering worries. Entering the garden, your attention is immediately drawn to the vast expanse of the lake. Kunming Lake lies still, the water quietened by the cold, while distant mountains are shrouded in a soft mist, adding an air of mystery to the scene. Thin ice forms on the surface, and occasionally you see a small boat drifting across, its wake slowly spreading in the chilly air, as if each ripple is whispering its own secret. You walk alongside your guide toward the lakeside. The path is covered with a light dusting of snow, and the sound of your footsteps is unusually clear in the empty garden. The guide speaks softly, introducing the history of the Summer Palace. Built during the reign of Emperor Qianlong in the Qing dynasty, the Summer Palace was a summer retreat for the emperor and his family. The integration of architecture and nature here represents the essence of ancient garden art. As you continue forward, you reach the edge of Kunming Lake. The surface is as calm as a mirror, reflecting the blue sky and the distant ancient buildings. At that moment, sunlight breaks through the clouds and spills across the water, the gentle glow softening everything around you. The winter sun feels precious here, filtering through the branches above, warm yet not blinding. You take a deep breath, feeling the coolness of the water and the fresh air. A deep sense of peace settles in your heart. That's the tower of Buddhist incense, the guide says, pointing to a pagoda on the distant hill. It's one of the landmarks of the summer palace, standing tall for centuries, witnessing countless storms and seasons. Standing on the serene lakeside, the winter chill seems to melt away in this moment. You feel a profound sense of calm, your spirit fully relaxed. Everything here, the ancient buildings, the quiet lake, the distant mountains, takes you back in time to an era of stillness and rich history. After leaving the summer palace, you travel toward the Great Wall. As you drive, the view outside the window gradually opens up. The bustle of the city fades away, replaced by silent mountains and vast fields. The air is cool, and the blue of the sky deepens, creating a feeling both fresh and solemn. About an hour later, you finally arrive at the base of the Great Wall. The cold wind hits you head-on as you tighten your coat, ready to face this ancient structure known as one of the world's wonders. Standing at the entrance of the Great Wall, you gaze at the grand wall before you, stretching like a winding dragon, coiling through the towering mountains. Its sheer scale is breathtaking, a sight that leaves you in awe. You begin your ascent up the winding steps. The cold winter air feels incredibly fresh, and the snow-covered landscape contrasts starkly with the ancient stone of the wall. With every step you take, the chill of the stone reminds you of the weight of history beneath your feet. The Great Wall's surface is solid, clearly weathered by centuries of harsh winds and storms. As you climb, the scenery changes with each turn. In the distance, the snow-capped mountains merge with the vast expanse of white land, creating a scene that feels like a journey back to ancient times. The history of the Great Wall dates back to the 7th century BC, when various small states began building walls for defense. But what we see today is mostly from the Ming Dynasty, built to defend against the Mongols and other nomadic tribes from the north. Spanning over 20,000 kilometers, it traverses China's mountains and deserts, bearing witness to countless changes in history. Standing at the edge of the Great Wall, you look down at the valley below. The wall winds through the snow-covered land, sometimes running alongside the mountains, sometimes crossing steep cliffs, like a great dragon spiraling across the earth. You take a deep breath, the cold air refreshing your senses, and feel an overwhelming respect for this incredible structure. This isn't just a military defense site. It is a testament to thousands of years of history. As you look around, every segment of the wall seems to tell its own story. This ancient wall not only guarded the empire's borders, but also holds the wisdom and strength of countless ancestors. Standing here, you feel the weight of history, the spirit of courage and resilience that it represents. On the Great Wall, you can truly feel its historical significance and cultural value. The cold wind continues to blow, but the quiet strength and excitement within you make everything around you seem even more magnificent. The afternoon sunlight filters through the thin clouds and spills onto the streets. You step into Beijing's 798 Art District, once an old factory area, now transformed into a vibrant hub of modern art. Walking along the wide streets, the atmosphere around you is filled with an undeniable artistic vibe. The old industrial buildings blend seamlessly with contemporary art pieces, creating a unique visual contrast. Each building in the 798 Art District has its own story. Originally built for military industry, these factory spaces have been given new life by artists. You enter a gallery where a range of artworks are displayed, from abstract paintings of modernism to experimental sculptures. Each piece sparks deep contemplation, inviting you to explore new perspectives. You pause to admire one of the works, feeling the creativity and endless possibilities that lie within it. The air in the district is infused with an artistic energy. Artists are busy at work, some brushing vibrant colors onto canvases, others carving delicate details on sculptures. You can feel a sense of freedom and innovation in the air, as if this is a boundless space for creative expression. Despite the cold winds outside, entering the art district feels like stepping into an entirely different world, one that is disconnected from the outside chaos. Inside an exhibition space, you stop to admire a unique installation piece. Made of thousands of reflective mirrors, the light enters from various angles, refracting into countless sparkling points. The entire room seems to glow, casting a dreamy, almost magical aura. You marvel at how these simple materials, through the artist's skillful design, can create such a stunning visual effect. As you stroll through the 798 Art District, you realize you're not just observing art. You're engaging in a conversation with the pieces. Each artwork has a story to tell. Whether it's a reflection on social issues or an exploration of life's deeper truths. Whether it's a reflection on social issues or an exploration of life's deeper truths. You deeply feel the collision of art and thought, sensing the immense power of creativity. As evening approaches, you sit down in a cafe filled with artistic ambiance, sipping a warm drink Outside, the sunset slowly sinks, casting long shadows on the buildings. The architecture of the art district seems even more enchanting under the golden rays. Every detail around you whispers that this is not just a place to display art. It is a source of inspiration, creativity, and thought. 798 Art District, the modern artistic heart of Beijing, has offered you an entirely different experience. Here, the weight of history coexists with modern creativity, and the legacy of industry intertwines with the spark of art. It feels as if in this land the boundaries between past and future fade, and the soul of art is set free. As evening falls, you return to the city center, ready to experience a different side of Beijing. The bustling Tiananmen Street under the night sky. The night deepens, and the crisp air still feels fresh. But the streetlights and flowing crowds bring warmth and vitality to this ancient road. Tiananmen Street is one of Beijing's most historic commercial streets, spanning several centuries and bearing witness to the city's many transformations. You step slowly into the street, surrounded by old buildings with a strong traditional flavor. It feels as if time has turned backward, transporting you to ancient Beijing centuries ago. The street is lined with old shops, maintaining the traditional commercial atmosphere. In the windows, you spot handcrafted items, antiques, traditional Peking opera masks, and even some food stalls, sending wafts of tempting aromas your way. Here, modern stores sit side by side with traditional shops, creating a sharp contrast. You continue to stroll, the streetlights growing dimmer, but in the warm glow, it feels like the ancient history of Beijing is coming to life around every corner. With each step, you can almost feel the layers of history and culture that have accumulated in this city. Soon, you arrive at a famous local restaurant, eager to try the authentic Peking duck. The air inside is filled with the mouth-watering scent of roasted duck and rich sauces, making your stomach growl in anticipation. The waiter presents the duck, its golden, crispy skin and tender, succulent meat just perfect. You carefully roll slices of duck into a thin pancake, adding some green onions, cucumber strips, and sweet bean paste. Taking a bite, the crispy skin, juicy meat, and perfectly balanced sauce create a perfect harmony, and your taste buds are instantly satisfied. After the meal, you continue your walk along Tiananmen Street. The street feels even more serene and profound in the night. Occasionally, you spot street performers playing, the soft sounds of the erhu and the lively Peking opera arias filling the air, adding an extra layer of old Beijing charm. You walk slowly, soaking in the unique allure of this city, where history and modernity merge. On the other side of Tiananmen Street lies Dashilan, a traditional commercial area filled with shops that showcase old Beijing's essence. You linger here, pausing to examine every handmade craft or savor a street-side snack. Every corner of this area is a reflection of the city's ancient culture. As the night deepens, you make your way back to the hotel, your mind filled with the distinctive nighttime charm of Beijing. In this land where the old and new intertwine, you've experienced more than just delicious food and sights. You've shared a unique dialogue with history. You can't help but look forward to what lies ahead in your journey through this remarkable city.